Hey guys, Sam here, coming to you with a brand new Battlefront gameplay for the beta. This video is pretty much just going to be me playing in the background while I tell you guys my first impressions for the game, which are pretty positive, and also some gameplay mechanics that I noticed. So to start things off, my impressions of this game so far is that it's really good. I think they did a great job with the beta. Knowing EA and the stuff that they do, I was not terribly confident that the beta would actually come out and be as good as it is now, especially, but even come out and just be even decent. And when it did come out, and it runs flawlessly. I've experienced no multiplayer issues, at least for me. I don't know what you guys are experiencing, but for me the game runs flawlessly. It only took about 10 minutes to download, so that's a plus. And yeah, like the netcode. Basically, what I mean by that is the way that the lag online works naturally. Really, there is no lag online, but normally in like FPSs, there'll be a little bit of lag where, like, if you shoot somebody and they shoot you, the things that you two are seeing on your respective screens aren't exactly the same. So the game tries to there's like a delay in like how the game communicates between these two player actions. So for instance, if you run behind a wall, but somebody shoots you before you get there, on your screen you ran behind the wall, on their screen they killed you. So what it appears to on your screen is basically that the bullet's curved and hit you even though you were behind the wall already. But in this game I haven't really noticed that being a huge issue. I mean, like I said, the code, it works really well for whatever reason, even for a beta. I mean, if this game came out as it is, obviously there would be a huge lack of content, but I mean, the content that is there is really quite good. So some balance issues for the beta. This thing that I'm in now, ATST, I believe it's called. I should know this, but I don't. ATST is what we're going with. This thing is extremely overpowered in the beta. Uh, Kind of the comparison that I'm trying to make with each certain like power-ups. So there's the Jedi, there's the large AT-ATs, there's the ATST, there's the turrets. On a power rating or an effectiveness rating, I would give the Jedi, for instance, pretty much as effective as 5 to 7 infantry units. So what I mean by that is, like, if a Jedi attacked an objective, it would pretty much be as effective as if 5 to 7 infantry units attacked the objective. Because he's gonna be able to kill a bunch of people because he's a Jedi. But this ATST, I would probably rate it somewhere between like 12 to 15 people. It's even stronger than a Jedi by that much. As you can see, I mean, I go on a streak here. I get 21 kills or something before I have to get out of this thing. And it may be because people just aren't targeting these ATSTs. It may also be because there's not the rocket in this beta. There might be like a rocket upgrade that you can get early on later that allows you to shoot a rocket and does a lot of damage to vehicles like this. But as far as the beta is concerned, this thing is really overpowered. And to be honest, knowing DICE, knowing what they've done with Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, the vehicles in those games are really overpowered. So it would not surprise me if something like this gets through to the main game, honestly. So you guys just be aware of that. Let's see what else. The turrets, for instance, they're probably 5 to 7. They're probably about as powerful, or rather that turret. There's two different turrets. One of them shoots like a automatic weapon. The other one shoots like a sniper rifle, essentially. The one that shoots like a sniper rifle, not so good, but it does one-shot people. The one that shoots like a machine gun, that one's really good. That one is probably as strong as a Jedi, if not stronger, honestly. You might see me get in one later in the game, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, those things are really overpowered. Anyway, that's pretty much my first impressions. Oh yeah, and one last thing about my first impressions. the game feels different than any other FPS that I've played. It's kind of like there's really no other game to compare this to as far as the shooting is concerned. As far as the movement is concerned, it's a lot like Battlefield. Like the way your character runs, the way he jumps. Other than the fact that you can't interact with the environment like you can in Battlefield. You can't do that in this game. But yeah, the way he moves when he's running and jumping, it's a lot like Battlefield, but the way that he moves when he's shooting, it's a lot different. The weapons, they do not have recoil in this game. They don't have bullet drop either. And they're really not quite as strong, I would say. It kind of takes more bullets to kill somebody. And hipfire in this game, I find this out later in the gameplay. I've been kind of just zooming in to shoot people no matter at what range. But hipfire in this game is more effective than any other game I've seen. Basically, 50% of the time, you're probably going to want to hipfire. Because, I mean, the hipfire effective range is like, pretty much, like say your maximum range for killing somebody with your gun is 400, then I would say you'd want to hipfire like from 0 to 200, and then zoom in from 200 to 400. I mean, it's really quite effective to hipfire. Because the reticles do not spread out, basically, and there's like very little recoil on the gun for whatever reason. I mean, for the reason would be because you know, it doesn't shoot bullets, so it shoots little laser beams. But yeah, the bullets have no, or the lasers have no drop. So if you're sniping somebody from very long distance, just be aware that you don't have to compensate like you do in the other Battlefield games. Or this isn't a Battlefield game, but like you do in Battlefield games. So here's a Jedi here. You'll see that one of the Jedi's abilities, as far as I know, they can still throw their lightsaber like they could in Battlefront 2. And they can still block bullets. So basically anything in a 180 degree field of view, they're going to be able to block. It doesn't really matter how many guys are firing at the Jedi head on. Like right here, we're all firing at him. He's blocking all of them and deflecting them. So I died there because I don't know what I'm doing. And I believe Darth Vader has Force Choke. I know that much. I haven't seen Luke use any Force powers, so I don't know what he has as far as Force powers are. Hopefully he's got Force Choke, like he does in the movie Star Wars Episode 6. That is one of the power-ups. So let me explain to you guys how power-ups work in this game. There's no kill streaks. Basically what you do is you pick up these power-ups on the ground, like right there. The left token is a power-up. I don't know what it is, but I believe they're all pretty much random except for like the vehicles. So I don't know what a Jedi one looks like because I never got one. I don't know if it looks the same as the others or not. But you can get if you guys ever played Halo 3, there's blast shields or blast bubbles or something like that where you could like deploy a bubble that is basically invincible to all fire around you, and grenades do go through it. Same mechanic here. You can deploy a bubble shield. Actually, I think that's what it's called, bubble shield. And you can deploy it, and grenades will go through it. You'll see that we deploy one up here, and then somebody throws a grenade and kills all 4 of us or so. Another power-up would be you can deploy basically like these little machine guns on the ground, like a deployable machine gun. Those are pretty useless though, I think, because there's turrets all over the place anyway. And then you can deploy an auto turret as well, which is what you saw me get killed by like a few moments ago, maybe like a minute ago. You saw me get killed by one. I don't know how good those things are. What I mean by that is I don't know how good the AI is, because sometimes I don't know if they'll shoot at you all the time or if they'll just like ignore you sometimes. Let's see what power up this is. Yes, squad shield. It's called different things in different depending on which side you're on, I believe. So you saw there, I was going full auto right there, and that's just an example of like how little recoil there is in the game. Another balance issue right now is that the Imperial side is very powerful as far as winning the games. I guess people just haven't figured out how to win on the Rebel side. You have to kill these AT-ATs before they destroy the power generator for the shield around the world. And people just, they do, I have seen on like YouTube people winning on the Rebel side, but I have not managed to get my team to destroy a single one of these things on the Rebel side. And another thing about the Imperials is they have the AT-STs as well. So they have two vehicles effectively. And they have, you know, the turrets are kind of neutral. Anyone can get in the turret, but only the Imperials can get into the AT-ATs and the AT-STs. Because they're not, like in Battlefield, the vehicles do not just like sit in the back of the map and anyone can get in one. Instead, you kind of call them in like a kill streak type of thing. And yeah, you can't walk up to a vehicle and get in it. If somebody gets out of it, I believe you can get in it. Like if somebody gets out of an AT-ST after they call it in, I think you can get in it, but I'm not sure. And there's a turret. Yeah, the Rebels have no vehicles except for their Y-Wing, I believe, or X-Wing. And then on the Imperial side, they also have flying vehicles, so I mean that kind of cancels out. One mechanic in this game that I like about the flying vehicles is the lock-on mechanic. It's much different. It's a lot easier to shoot people out of the sky in this game than it is in the previous Battlefield games. If you guys ever played those, you know, like playing as a jet, it was very difficult to shoot down other jets. Or at least it was for me. In this game, it's a lot easier. Like, you can basically just get in one on your first try and probably shoot another vehicle down if you wanted to. Let's see what this power-up is. Orbital Strike. That's another one I haven't talked about. For this one, you can call down a missile barrage on a given location. It's kind of strange to control right now, though. I kind of wish you just had a mini-map that you pulled out, and you could just, you know, call it in from there, because you expose yourself a lot when you have to pull out the binoculars and actually look at what you're trying to call in. I almost died there because I was trying to like look at the objective that I was trying to call the orbital strike on. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'd give this game probably, or I'd give the beta. I don't really know about the game yet. For all I know, they could ruin the whole thing. But this beta, they've done a very good job of it. It took about 10 minutes to download. Works flawlessly. I've never had a crashed game. I've never failed to get in a game within like, or longer than 30 seconds. It's just a really good solid beta. So it kind of gives me some hopes for the actual game, because I was not necessarily, like I said earlier, I was not exactly, what's the word? I'll just say hopeful that the game is going to be successful. But now, I think it might actually turn out to be, at least not necessarily a worthy successor to the series, but at least, you know, one that isn't going to be complete garbage. So probably this beta, I'd give a 9 out of 10, maybe a 9.5 out of 10, because I really do enjoy this game so far. Granted, I've only played it for 5 hours or so. But yeah, here, the hip fire. Just an example, kill 2 guys right there with hip fire. In any other FPS, you would not be able to do that unless you had like steady aim and a submachine gun or something. Hip fire is very strong in this game. And if I had tried to zoom in, then I probably would have not been able to pick those 2 guys up. Oh, and one last thing before the video is over. You can toggle in between first person and third person, and for me, I kind of just prefer first person. I think it's a little bit better. Anyway, guys, that's my first impressions video plus some gameplay analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess you guys can enjoy the rest of the video. There's about 20 seconds left. I'll see you guys later. Peace.